కొంచెం ఆలోచించింది. ఇది నార్మల్ స్టార్ట్ అది ఫుల్ ఆఫ్, న్యూట్రల్ అయితే స్టార్ట్, అటు వెళ్తే మోడ్స్. ఓకే, మన నార్మల్ ఈ మెనూస్, హజార్డ్ లైట్, ఓకే, బ్రేక్ వెల్ చేసి ఇది వస్తే స్టార్ట్ అయినట్టు. ఓకే ఓకే, ప్రస్తుతానికి గ్లైడ్ మోడ్లో ఉంది. కాంబాట్ మనకు బాలిస్టిక్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ గ్లైడ్ మోడ్లో స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. Okay, we are on the Ultraviolette X47 high-tech city space. So let's see how I'm able to control this. Nice. Yeah, this is on a glide mode. It is actually taking its own sweet time. As we know, this gives a very controlled power, but once I go to the ballistic mode, that's gonna be crazy. Oh, nice. But yeah, don't use glide mode in city. It's very difficult to overtake. I would suggest at least go into the combat mode. Yeah, this is much better. Now I can see, sorry, I can feel the difference. Let me adjust the mirrors a little bit. The mode is, the comfort is nice to it. I always like the stance of this tank. Wide handlebars. The looks are amazing for this vehicle. This is much comfortable compared to the previous sports editions they had. The one I test drove last time. If you have not watched it, you can click on the eye icon on the top right side of the corner, so you can watch that video too. So let me go a little far. I took permission from this guy to see how this is gonna be. Yeah, stops well. Yeah, the visibility of the dashboard is pretty clear in daylight, so I can also get the view of all the key information. Oh, what is this? Did I touch? Oh, it has the radar system. Okay. Oh, now I understood. It has the inbuilt radar systems on these. Ah, here is the radar. I'm not sure if you can. Ah, there it is. See? You can see it in live. The bike guy was pretty close, so it actually threw me this radar alert on the side mirror. That's good. I think these are the wires that are actually doing the job on the screen. Okay, let's combat mode. Let's pull. Yeah, for city riding, combat mode is more than enough. Oh, the braking is awesome, dude. I always love the braking with Ultraviolette. Always on the spot. This is not too aggressive as the ballistic mode. You will not feel that full anxiety pull, but yeah, you will be able to feel it for sure. Okay, let me go a little longer. Let me take a left and see how this feels. I love that sound. Tick, tick. See that guy. What is he doing? Okay, nice. Let me take a U-turn. It's actually 211 kilos, but I don't feel the weight of it. See? Let me hop over this. Yeah, the suspension is pretty good, but it's slightly on the firmer side. You will feel that it's not a pure adventure bike for sure, like the KTM. Man, this is more than enough to ride in cities too. Look at the stance of this. You will love this vehicle for sure. Take a test ride, feel the power, see the brakes. You saw that? So automatically slows down, but look at the way it actually pops when I put the brakes on the front brake. Almost like, but you will not feel any vibrations because this is an electric vehicle. But you will feel that pull and the power coming in as soon as you twist the throttle. Man, the confidence is amazing. Hats off to you, Ultraviolet. I'm loving this so far. Let me take a U-turn and explore a little bit on the traffic side. That's a U-turn. Let's take a U-turn. The U-turn is pretty easy. It has that. Wow, nice. Let me stop this vehicle somewhere and give you a quick walk around so you will get a quick glance of this vehicle. Let me get into side. Let me get into some gully so you know how this feels driving within the streets of Hyderabad. There we go. We are close to our gully there. Yeah, you're not straying. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Ha ha ha. Patch roads. There we go. Okay, was able to. I need to go right. Nice, dude. I love this. Okay, I'm just exploring some gullies so that I know that okay, this is a pretty good vehicle. Let me stop it at the right place. There's some empty streets. Park it here. The side stand. Okay, cool. So far, so good. I'm sure you're able to see our Ultraviolette X47. This is the Recon model, the top end, which is the Shadow Edition. So these are our radar systems, our indicators, all LEDs. So this is our X47 branding over here. We have our golden upside down forks, our full LED. So radar systems are well within that, if you can see that, and everything is connected via these cables to your side mirrors, which you can see here. These are the radar systems which will alert you when someone is very close to your vehicle. And this is your inbuilt onboard charger, which is much better than the previous models, my bad. Nice grab rails. So you have some nice discs, ABS, mono suspension, your battery, which you don't want to mess up with, and you have your safety features. Tire is MRFs, which is 150 160 R17 section, which is pretty good. Yeah, so this, when you talk about the dashboard, which is pretty good, it has a lot of options that you can look. Not sure if you are able to see it. So you can move between options. So this is the region that you look at that, R6, R3 region and off. If you put R6, I think that's pretty good for city, but when you want a heavy braking, R9 is good. So okay, let's close this. R6 is good for me. 1000 kilometers done. There's 167 kilometers range left, and some other features that you can see. If you go into the menu, you have a lot of trips you can navigate. You have documents stored in. You have the vehicle details. You have trips that you can do, controls. You have TPMs as well. So documents, Bluetooth, battery. You have the tire pressure monitoring system, which is the TPMs. All other indicators are here, the light and all the stuff. Cool. So yeah, it's pretty dirty. So they've done some off-roading in city within the mud roads. So that's the reason it is. But yes, they had some initial hiccups with the software where the modes were not changing. You must have seen in the initial part of the video. And yeah, this is the combat. So you can change combat to ballistic to glide, and combat. So you can watch the range. When you go in ballistic, the range drops to 150, and your glide you can get 200 kilometers. And combat is more than enough for city riding, and it will also give the temperature around you. So you will, I'm not sure if you're able to see all this. When the engine starts, when you hold the brake and you do a long press, that's the indication the engine is on. So you will get some notifications with some alert warnings and all that stuff. Your indicators are here, hazard lightings are here. So that's the hazard lighting here. So that's, yeah. Overall, I would say this is a pretty good package. Comes around 2.5 as a starting. So let's move. Listen to the sound. Let me put it in ballistic mode now while I'm on the run. Okay, we need to leave the throttle to change the mode to ballistic, and that kicks in. Here comes our KTM. This is our KTM mode, we can say. This is such a responsive. Fuck. Man, don't try ballistic modes in city. Man, this is good for tracks, and this is literally flying. Look at the pull. Crazy, dude, crazy. Okay, now is the time to test our city traffic too. Enjoy the traffic for a while. Let me try to squeeze in. Okay, so the seat height is 830 mm. I am 5'9" tall. I'm able to flat foot on both the sides with little knee bend. So this is ideal for 5'8" as well. I think even short riders can try to tiptoe with 5'7". But yeah, overall, if you like to give a test ride, reach out to High Tech City Ultraviolet Space, and they will arrange you for a test ride vehicle. But make sure you carry your license if you like to take a test ride. This is our X47 Recon, and it is little heavy. People who are used to handle heavy vehicles, they can around say live with this in cities. This is around 211 kilos. This is a top end model which comes with a bigger battery and a longer range. And you will get a default battery packing charger along with this, which will charge you from 20 to 80% in 2.5 hours. This is what the company claims. But overall, when you get in reality, I think that will take around more than 2.5 hours for sure. Because the life changes for the batteries too, right? Just all the depleting. So, so yeah, the starting price is 2.5 lakhs, and you will have to go for the top end model if you can spend around 4 lakhs, which is very much close to the IC vehicles. If you like, you can choose for it. But this is a very eco-friendly vehicle that if you like to, like you want less noise, less vibrations, you want tech within this. You have the radar systems inbuilt within this, which is actually very useful. So which will alert you whenever there is a vehicle close by and someone messing up. Let's move. Hmm. This will you will feel that you're very much under the control because this is a little upright and you are sitting almost getting a view of the whole traffic in front of you, and you have a small windshield. I'm not sure how practical it is on highways, but I think it should do the job a bit of what I expect. But until unless we hit the highways, you will not know what's the actual usage of this small windshield or the wind protector that you can say. Yeah, the ballistic mode is pretty aggressive. Unless you want to be aggressive at some places, okay, you want to cut through traffic, go the aggressive mode. But know how to control the vehicle, yeah, with that power, or else move down to your glide mode, which is very much light on your hands and the vehicle is under your control. But if you feel okay, glide is too light for you, you can just switch it to combat, which is the ideal mode within cities. This is more than enough for you to use for a long time. Since these are MRFs, so I'm kind of little skeptical on these on the slippery roads, because I'm not a big fan of MRFs, especially on these. But I think they should do a pretty good job on the gravel roads, because MRFs are pretty good there. But especially because I've had a lot of experience with MRFs on my bikes, where a lot of skiddings happening on my NS200 with MRFs. So kind of not a big fan. But yeah, definitely it's not as smooth as your KTM adventure. You will feel the feedback. Take it that way, rather than saying okay the suspension is hard. You will feel the feedback coming to your hands and your body, so that you know okay how much bump are you gonna take a hit. Yeah, because I'm region 6, I think it is actually recharging my battery too, which is from there, from the time I'm riding it is still 163. So the region is actually working good. So if I go for region 9, let me move to region 9. Now it is region 9. Look at the braking. Let me go at 40. I'm not even braking it. It is almost doing like a human braking for you, which is in turn charging your vehicle as well. Sorry, the batteries. My bad. I'm a little overwhelmed here for this vehicle. But yes, you don't have to do any hard braking at this point because it is doing most of the job. Yeah, I think they should have introduced the crawl feature like the KTM Adventures. I think that is most useful in cities. See, in this slow moving traffic, at least the crawling feature at around 10. See this guy. Where are you squeezing your vehicle to? Okay, so okay, side stand deployed is also an indicator that it is actually throwing up. So let me. Okay, okay, we are done with our X47 Ultraviolette space station test ride today, and let's talk about few points that I was. So let's talk about the looks. The vehicle looks is very attractive. You will love the aesthetics, the way it is built. It is a kind of a crossover. You can't say it is a fully adventurous vehicle. It will give you the feel like okay, you can drive it in city and as well on little gravel roads and on highways too. But yes, there are three colors that comes in. One is the black color, the one is the red, the other one is the white. So the black one they call it as a shadow, which is fully black, as we know that okay, the previous editions also had that. And people who want very simple looking, so they can go for white. And red is where it appeals a lot. It looks typically like a pretty big vehicle and a more premium edition. Apart from the looks, when you talk about the tech, the technology they integrated within that, they have so many stuff within that. You can do navigation, you can connect with your Bluetooth to your phone, you can play, you can, what is it, you have the radar tech inbuilt into your side mirrors, which will notify you if someone is very close to your vehicle, and that is one. And you have a crazy battery pack with which comes in two variants. One is the 7 kilowatt, which will take you to a range of 200 kilometers plus or minus 10 you can take. And if you go for the top model, which will take you to around 323 kilometers exact number, but I think you can expect somewhere around 280 kilometers in live scenarios when you're driving in city and a mix of highway, off-road. Off-road though, bhul hi jao bhai, you will go crazy with off-road, that is for sure. And yes, when you're looking from the tech perspective, it is fully loaded. You don't have to worry about anything. It has 8 years of warranty on your battery and the vehicle itself, so you don't have to worry about anything that goes from the manufacturer. Coming to the comfort, how is the comfort on this vehicle? I would not compare it with the KTM Adventure or the Himalayan. The plush riding on those vehicles is totally different when you're comparing with that. Okay, this is kind of a city and an adventure mix. Maybe you can take city as mostly 60 or 50, you can say. Maybe you can say 50-50. So that's the reason they have actually preloaded the race suspension into a pretty stiff one. I would say it is not too soft like the Himalayans or the KTMs or even the new TVS Apache RTX. So these suspensions are totally different. They are purely meant for adventure. So this vehicle is, though they are calling it as the adventure vehicle, but I don't think it is not purely adventurous. The suspension is pretty tight. So and you can't even make any adjustments to it. Got it? So it is preloaded. You don't have any adjustments or step up, step down that you can do. Nothing. So you will have to just live with what the company gives you. So I would say ride it, see what you feel about the suspension, what's the feedback that is coming from the vehicle. Are you okay to live with that? Then please go for it. Consider that as a tick mark. Okay, that's good for you. And the next is the MRF tires, which comes with the vehicle itself. I'm not personally, I am not a big fan of MRFs, especially on uh, rainy days. Or to that factor, it is good on gravel roads because that confidence is good. But when you're looking for driving this on a rainy day, I'm not too confident with these vehicles. I would prefer something from the Apollo, which I think you guys know a lot of items over there or variants. But yes, leaving that apart, it has pretty good ABS system inbuilt. It has the traction control that you can play around on and off. Oh my, yeah, yeah, sorry, had to beat the traffic. So yes, where were we? Yeah, about the brakings. Yes, they have the bi-brake brakings, so no problem with that. And then coming to the final one is the pricing. So there are two pricing ranges that you will have to start with. One will be around 2.5 to 2.9 lakhs for the 7 kilowatt variant. But when you're going for a top variant, which is the Shadow, which is a 10 kilowatts, which is a 10 kilowatt, you will have to pay around 3.9 lakhs on road with insurance and all that stuff. But if you are going for the fully loaded one, which comes with radar, which comes with engine guard, which comes with knuckle guards, and including the camera, dash cams inbuilt, and the onboarded charger also included with the top variant, that is called the Desert Wing. You can Google it, or else I'll throw a picture. The Desert Wing, which is fully loaded, and which is a very top variant, which comes close to 4 lakhs and above. But this is fully loaded. Unless until someone wants to go fully loaded, okay, have the money, let me throw in all in, and that's one is for you. But if you are looking for a one below level, which is the 10 kilowatt, which comes with radars but no dash cams inbuilt. But if you want, you can go for it, which comes around 3.8 lakhs. Yes. Talking to accessories, you will get knuckle guards, you will get engine guard as standard, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you're looking for a dash cam, which you want to use, you will have to shell around 23,000 for that vehicle. Sorry, for that accessories. And I don't think any other accessories are there. But yes, there is a base variant where you will not get an in-house charging kit, which you will have to purchase. That's a very base variant, which is around 2.5 lakhs, the starting price. You can book that if you want. But the range is around only 183 to 200 kilometers. I think it might be good for just to office ride, nothing much with that. But people who are purely oriented for to munching long distances, I think the 323 kilometers range one is pretty good for them, which is the one below the top variant. So you can go for it. Yes, I will. You can take that as a challenge. How to munch long miles on highways, finding the right charging points at your through your journey. But you will have to wait at least for 1 or 1.5 hours if you're not finding a DC charger. If you're finding a DC charger, I think you can charge your vehicle pretty quick. But if you're not finding a DC charger, just an AC charger, you will have to wait at least for 2 hours to charge your vehicle from 20 to 80 in at least 2 to 2.5 hours. So that is one thing you'll have to keep that in mind. So I hope you guys found this video informative, and this is also one of my personal experience that I'm sharing. So feel free to ask any questions if you have any questions beyond what I'm not able to answer. So feel free to call the showroom. You will have a great person there, Syed. Talk to him and he will explain you in detail, okay, what is it and what is not. So yes, until then, you got a wonderful week, and you all have a wonderful weekend too. Thank you all for tuning into this channel, and let me know if you have any feedback or any comments that I can answer. If not, you all have a great day. Bye.